Chat Small World. Sorry for the fucking blurb. I'm fucking rambling right now. You can tell I'm excited to fucking stream. Let's fucking go. Big Chat Small World. Yuri and Potwell were best friends. Now they hate each other. That's the title of the video. If you want to watch it yourself, you can watch it yourself. That's a channel. I'm going to be stopping and starting. Don't cry, don't cry, don't cry.
All right, I'm going to be real with y'all. There is not any beef close to a Yuri and Pot Lord beef. This is the most entertaining beef in the No Jumper universe. And I think it has something to do with like how good of—
Yo, big up Case of Moses. Good question, bro. Good question. Whatever happened to Rodeo Brito? Very good question. I don't know. I'm not seeing that guy in a while, man. What happened to Rodeo Brito? Very, 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 very good question. Hopefully he's okay, man. Maybe actually, I think I've got him on Twitter. I think he sent me a message on Twitter ages ago. I'll scroll through my inbox. I'll remember and I'll hit him back up. I'll hit him back up. I had no idea. Yeah, that's a good question, man. Wow. What a fucking throwback name. I completely forgot about him. Hopefully he's okay, man. I haven't seen him in the chat in a long time. But yeah, I'll definitely scroll through my Twitter DMs and see if I've got his contact. But I think I should. I think he DM'd me once on Twitter ages ago. So I'll just I'll reply back to him and see how he's doing. But big up Case of Moses, big up JC, big up Wine Loro, big up Ason, big up On 10 Toes, Wagwan My G, big up Giron Roger. Who else is here? Big up Keepy. Big up TP. Timmy No Breaks. No, I haven't seen that. Maybe you watch it after this then. Maybe we'll do Timmy No Breaks after this. We'll do Timmy No Breaks after this. Don't worry. I think you mentioned it before. Yeah, exactly. On 10 toes. Okay, I'm trying, man. Bro, I've got to take my family out of fucking poverty, bro. Too long we've been fucking languishing in the depths of poverty. I've got to pull out my entire family, my entire bloodline, my entire fucking namesake single-handedly out of the depths of poverty. And this is one way that I think I'll be able to do it. This is one way I think I'll be able to do it. Obviously, long term, you know, we're going to have a brand. We're going to have a fucking club. We're going to be DJ. We're going to be doing loads of things. But for now, the one way I see out, the one glimmer of light I see out of this depths of fucking poverty is this fucking stream team. So we're going to go for it. We're going to go for it super, super hard. Big up Young Old Vibes. Big up Giron Roger. Big up Eddie D. I see you in the stream chat. Big up Carlo. I see you. AV. I see you earlier on. Wagwan to everybody in the stream chat. Let's go. Big up LB. Wagwan LB. I'm upside down. Can you see me? I'm upside down. Okay, cool. Let's go. Every time I hear let's go, I think of Drake. Is that cringe? Is that dick sucky? Every time I think of let's go, I think of let's go.
friends they were at one point and just how they—
Yo, big up Gitsy, big up Gitsy, bang your chest.
There's mortal enemies now. And Yuri had took to his Instagram story recently to talk about Pot Lord, and honestly this shit kind of rubbed me the wrong way because I don't know why he keeps talking about people's kids. He says, I remember Pot Lord and his crackhead looking girl, and you can't be calling people's girl that. Come on, he's gonna get his—
Big up Young Old Vibes. I asked if it's gay to think about Drake when I hear let's go. She says, yeah, why are you thinking about a man? Because it's safer than thinking about women. Nowadays, if you think about women, you get cancelled. Nowadays, if you think about women in a romantic, sexual way, you'll get fucking cancelled. So I want to make sure I don't get cancelled in the mind or physically. You know, I don't want to get cancelled mentally or physically. So I think about the mandem. I think about the fellas. Big up my fellas out there. Big up my fellas.
His ass beat. He said, I remember Pot Lord and his crackhead looking girl used to leave their infant daughter at home with the nanny cam and drive an hour away to get drunk at my house. LOL, what a sad excuse for a dad and mom. Imagine doing that just so you can leech some viewers.
I'm not gonna lie, that sounds kind of swaggy. That sounds kind of fun. I'm not gonna lie. That sounds kind of fun. Having a kid and then leaving your kid to sleep, putting the nanny cam on, and then driving across to your friend's house to have a couple of lines, drink, party, shake your fucking ass, twerk in the fucking living room, and then go back. Not a bad idea, man. At least you know your kids are okay. At least you know your kids are okay at all fucking times. I ain't mad at that. That's the new age of parenting. That's the fucking modern day of parenting. None of the shit our parents used to do back in the day. Our parents back in the day, I don't know about you guys, maybe it was the same with all of us. When I was growing up, my parents just left us in the house and told us don't open the door. My parents would leave us in the house and say, don't open the door under any circumstances. Only open the door when I come and I have a special knock. Or they'll say our name through a letterbox, but don't open the door. If anyone comes here, don't open the door. Just in case CPS came or whatever. And one day, I think one time they did come and we just hid. We just hid and didn't make any noise and didn't open the door. And our parents had no idea what we're doing at home. They could not view us, no cameras. At least nowadays, parents have cameras. At least they have nanny cams. Back in the day, we had no nanny cams. Just vibes. Just inshallah and vibes.
All right, now let's call a spade a spade. Now, if Pot Lord and his girl were really leaving their daughter at home alone so they can go get drunk and party, that's crazy. Like, you need your kid taken away if you're doing that type of shit. That's not good. But I kind of don't believe it, because why would you just say this now? Why wouldn't you say this then? Why wouldn't you cut them off then?
Nah, that's not fair. Don't be, come on, Big Chat Small World. Why would he say anything back then when they were friends? This is because it's a fake friendship. They're fake friends. So of course he wouldn't have said anything back then because they were cool. Now they're not cool. He's going to use everything that he knows about them against them. That's what people do that are fake. You know? That's what people do that are fake. It's like the first thing a fake friend will do once you kind of break up as friends. Oh, you're broke anyway. I had to lend you money. You had no garms to link girls. I had to borrow you my jacket. That Louis V jacket. That fucking Nike tech suit. That's mine. I let you borrow it because you're broke. You slept on my floor. That type of stuff you keep private because that's your friend. You want to look after them, right? You don't let that be known. You keep that fucking stum unless they mention it themselves. But when that person's fake, that thing that they did for you as a favor, the thing they did for you to hold you down, that thing that they did in front of you because they knew that they knew that you could keep their secret and you had a level of trust between each other, they're gonna now use it against you. So I'm not so surprised.
Even if they're your friends, that's not, hey man, ain't no friend of mine doing some shit like that. That's crazy.
But what you gonna do though? Come on, man. Hey, people say this sort of stuff like, what are you gonna do? We have friends who are in abusive relationships. We've known family members who have had abusive partners who are kicking them, punching them black and blue. What can you do in that situation apart from call the police? What can you physically do? Anyone that knows anything about domestics knows that sometimes if you get involved and try and stop it, it can sometimes increase their bond. Or you imagine you end up in this position. Imagine you jump in for your cousin who has an abusive fucking boyfriend, and then you jump in and you beat up this boy, or the boy beats you up, and then 2 months later you hear they're back together again. How does that make you feel? Where does that leave you? That's why people don't get involved in domestics like that, because it's a whole messy situation. So really and truly, yes, should you speak up and say something to your friends about their tendency to leave their kid alone at home with a nanny cam so they can go out and get fucked? Yes. But sometimes you gotta mind your business, man. Sometimes you gotta mind your business. Come on.
Just makes you look bad because you're just like, wait, you
Wild Ground, super big exotic, bang your chest, bruh.
held it in till now. When now y'all got beef, you're like, oh, you're actually a bad dad. I don't know, man. I don't believe it. Yuri then goes on to say, bro, shitlord, you're a bum. You leech off everyone, including your wife. You said you don't even like her or find her attractive. No wonder you can't stop thinking about Riley. LMAO. Quit while you're ahead, bud. I got texts to drop.
By the way, this is a weird thing to say. I didn't mention it at the time, but this is a weird thing to say as a diss. Essentially, he's saying that his best friend found his girl sexy and he knew. Like, he knew at the time that Pot Lord found Riley sexy, or wanted to fuck her at least. And somehow he's also letting us know that Pot Lord told him that he didn't find his own wife attractive. I know there's some weirdo guys out there. I know they do exist. Like, there's those weirdo guys that exist that will start showing you, sometimes without being encouraged, sometimes with no provocation. There are some weirdo guys who will start showing you sex tapes on their phone with their fucking missus. Not some slag they smashed in Barcelona. Not some whore they fucking plowed in Thailand. They'll start showing you graphic videos of them smashing their fucking wife. Their wife sucking a dick or something. You're like, well, go on, man, relax. I know you're fucking, like, why are you showing me this, man? I know her, like, we're cool. Like, this is weird. Like, why are you showing me this? So if those guys exist, I'm sure there's guys who exist who tell their friends, yo, my girl is clapped. Like, her bum is so flat. She has the shittest boobs. Yo, she can't even do this properly. Like, I'm sure those guys exist. I don't want anything to do with those type of people. If you're that type of human, stay far away from me. I'm sure they do exist, right? But as Jay Huss says, stay far away from me. I don't want nothing to do with men that are into that kind of shit. That is super disrespectful. Super disrespectful, super rude. It disrespects the sanctity of your marriage, of your fucking loyalty and partnership with that person, your bond with them. That shit is disgusting if you're going out there talking bad about your wife's fucking physical appearance. You're a piece of shit. If she's that bad looking, break up with her and find somebody else better looking. Oh, wait, you can't, can ya? Prick.
So Yuri said he's coming with the receipts. He's saying Pot Lord doesn't really like his girl like that. Like he doesn't even find her attractive, and he finds Riley way more attractive than his own girlfriend. So Pot Lord sees all this, and he's like, "All right, let's get active." He goes, LMAO, bro got $200 dono goal to walk around. Just get another job, gang. You already got 2. And then he starts posting some videos. Let's check it out.
Yuri.
To be fair, that's a good flex though, no? If somebody says this about you, like if somebody does these 2 Instagram stories about you, saying how you're a crackhead, you got a crackhead wife, you're bad parents, your wife is ugly, all these sort of insults, and then the next thing you post on Instagram stories is a view from fucking Greece or one of the Greek islands. A picturesque view of you somewhere in the Greek islands having the time of your life. That's a big flex. That's a big flex. I'm not going to lie. Yo, big up Nikki HSG in the chat. Wagwan babes. Big up Big Booth in the chat. Wagwan GG.
This would a $200 dono go look like, you bitch nigga. There's another 200. There's 200 over there. There's 200 over there. There's $200 over there. Bitch ass. $200 to walk around.
You know what's really sad about this situation, by the way? You know what's really sad about the situation? Just thinking about it, like, this is why I don't have friends, man. Honestly, this is why I don't have friends. Don't believe in fucking friends. Fuck that shit. These guys were really cool before, man. They were super close. They went on holidays together, couples holidays. They probably bust meals down together. You know, fucking saw each other shit, piss, and fucking vomit. Like they were like people. I think they used to go to Las Vegas all the time for birthdays, do birthday streams, content together. And when Yuri ended up leaving Reconnected, which I don't blame him for, by the way. Yuri left Reconnected for a good reason. When Yuri left Reconnected, it wasn't even Potlord that said the thing that he said to him. It was fucking Housephone. Yuri should have this type of smoke for Housephone. Housephone is the one that said to him that thing about you're online screaming at your bitch. Where is it? Let me see that video.
Scheduling the stream every morning, 11, 10 in the morning. The stream would be scheduled every single day. You guys don't schedule until like 20 minutes before the show starts now. And at that point, I'll be putting in all this work, and then Housephone would be like,
imagine Yuri trying to dunk on his friends for not scheduling a stream early. Honestly, man, like I think Asaziz is right. Like, just don't have a friend like Yuri, innit? Trying to dunk on his friends for not scheduling a stream early, like as if that's some sort of like hard labor job. Oh, I scheduled a dream super early, bro. It's a couple of clicks from a drop-down menu. Relax. Schedule the stream. Yuri's a joker, man.
Like, that notices. Housephone would be like, hey, Yuri, why aren't you doing clips and thumbnails and blah, blah, whatever? Like, telling me, like, why aren't you doing more? And I'm like, bro, I'm already doing so much.
Bro, you are a fucking gaslighter.
I'm not gaslighting.
Exactly, yeah.
You stopped us.
Master gaslighter, but he finally met his match. He's usually used to gaslighting Riley and getting the best of her. And Riley, to be fair, she's just a bit too much of a girly girl. If Riley had a bit of spine, she could get back at fucking Yuri, but she gets her feelings hurt too quick and starts crying. Then she loses. But if Riley had a little bit of a spine, a little bit of stiffness, she could actually clap back and fucking fire back at Yuri, because he's not even a clever, sophisticated gaslighter. He's just one of those, you know, shitty, petty ones that, you know, says a lot of stuff behind the screen, says a lot of stuff with that fucking smirk on his face. But this particular stream, he met his match, and Housephone was on pure smoke. He should have this type of energy for Housephone, not for Potlord, personally.
Hiring somebody because you're like
several times.
What? Like 6 times, bro. What are you talking
Your
about?
version of hiring someone is posting on Instagram saying, who wants to help us?
My version of hiring us? What the fuck do you mean?
That's how you get people.
Nigga, that's more help than you not doing anything. What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh my God.
We literally have a nigga that drives from Orange County and comes and does it every week now.
W them.
Shout out to Fernando. We found him on Instagram.
Shout out to Fernando.
How do we find Fernando?
Instagram.
W them. Shout out to Fernando. I'm sorry, I love Yuri. I'm sorry, I love Yuri. W them. W he, she, they, them. W Fernando.
On Instagram.
Let's go.
Now we got a nigga lying to us every week. Like, nigga, I'm not.
Who's
That's not how you
lying?
find people.
Who's lying?
That's how I found all y'all. That's how I found all y'all, bro. The internet.
Who the hell's
We didn't go to
lying?
church together.
Nigga, you
What
were
the fuck?
saying for
We didn't go to
months,
school
oh my
together.
God, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
When we had those discussions,
You're like, why would you pay somebody out to do it? Or I don't really trust people. I don't want to get people to
You
log
meet
in.
everybody on the internet. What are you talking? What point is that?
Bro, you think
that,
niggas
I'm not
is
saying you
trying
can't meet good people on the internet. That was not my whole
just
point.
said it don't
even
I was saying
matter.
at that time, like I'm the type of person. Okay, this is like maybe like subjective, but I'm the type of person where it's like I feel bad asking for a ton of free work when I know how much work it is, and they're gonna be eventually being like, yo, dude, this is a ton of fucking work.
But you were getting
let's-
paid extra to do it, and you still weren't doing it.
I was not getting.
What a weird logic, isn't it? So at the time, Yuri was upset that they were getting other people to work on the thing because he was looking out for them, and he felt like they were getting exploited. If that's the case, and you felt bad that your friends had to reach out to random people and get them to do the work that you were meant to do, you could easily remedy that. But guess what? Just doing it yourself, taking back ownership of your role and doing it yourself. Like, what a weird justification for being a cunt about them hiring someone else to do his job. He should have just been honest and said, hey, my feelings got hurt because now you got someone to do my job. I kind of feel like I'm being replaced. And then they would have said, yeah, we're doing that because you're not fucking reliable. Then you could have come to a middle ground. But he was just, you know, I don't know what this conversation was about, but it's fucking weird conversation.
Paid extra to do it.
Yes,
The
you
money,
were.
the money that was getting paid to me was
For the work. that
was
you were doing-
no
you were
was
supposed to be
no
doing.
was ad revenue from clips I was posting.
Yeah,
and guess
so
what? I was getting
you were
like
getting
30% of the ad revenue. You and Paul Lord were getting literally also 25% of all that ad revenue
but
that
you
was
were-
not
You
even
don't wanna
there until I was
talk, bro.
posting
Let's
it.
not talk about money.
Yeah, but you were literally getting paid.
Don't
Yeah, big up Nikki HSG. I'm just fascinated by Brendan always gravitating towards charlatans. Best friends with Liver King. Then when he went after Joe Rogan, he became a great dude. Never met him. Ha ha ha. Yeah. There has to be something about that, really. But I think it's mostly to do with the charlatans not having anywhere else to go, and then gravitating towards Brendan because, you know, he kind of has an open door policy to those type of people in a somewhat contrarian way. But I think it's mostly a kind of like self-aggrandizing way where it's like, okay, cool. Because people don't like me, I'm going to go out of my way to like people that people don't like. To kind of be like, you know, to sort of compare myself to them. Which is why he has these like grandiose comparisons. Like, oh yeah, I get hate like Drake. I get hate like LeBron. You know, like he wants to have that sort of thing. So it's a weird way to kind of pat himself on the back and to also kind of like, you know, kind of like stand next to somebody who's kind of going through the same sort of thing. It's a very strange thing, but it's interesting. Like everyone he's fucking connected with has got some dodgy thing going on about them. Big up Chris Mack. Wagwan Chris Mack.
Don't say
Let's
I'm
not
getting,
talk about
don't say I'm getting paid random.
Wait a
No,
minute.
the way you're saying is like as if I'm getting paid random money out of nowhere. That money didn't exist until I posted those clips.
I never said you were getting
I made
paid
that
randomly.
money.
I didn't say, nigga, I didn't say you didn't make the money, but you stopped doing the clips. What the fuck are we talking
Okay.
about? You stopped doing it.
Bro.
So how are you trying to argue about us
I'm not
fighting
trying to
somebody
argue about
when you
anything.
Stop doing the shit. What are you
You're
talking
I think what's more annoying, people in the stream chat, what's more annoying? Yuri like doing this like patronizing thing, the gaslighting or like the smirk at the end. What would send you over the top? The patronizing thing, the smirk at the end, or like just the gaslight, or like what would get on your nerves? Because there's moments in this conversation, if this was me, like, I don't know, man, this could get dark. Like if I'm talking to you and you're trying to spin these kind of games, you're trying to talk to me like you're talking to your girl, or you're trying to just take me for some lickle man. You know what I mean? It could get fucking crazy. Especially if you're literally trying to make me sound insane. Like, please no.
trying to say that I'm not like a super involved person
Nigga,
in the
I
show.
never said that. You fucking stop doing it.
Oh
what are you talking
my
about?
god, dude.
And then you would tell us to not hire somebody. What the fuck are
I
we talking
said,
about?
bro, I did not say do not hire somebody.
You
I
literally did.
Control
every
freak.
week.
Control freak.
let's go back to the
fuck,
messages.
bro. We don't
Control
have to go back to the
freak.
fucking messages. Nigga, you said every week you were gonna do it.
In this situation here, when two of my friends are saying this sort of thing, I'm going to take accountability. I'm also not going to enjoy House Phone turning up at this and fucking increasing his volume. This would get on my nerves. If I was Yuri and I had any kind of male pride and ego, I would be like, all right, cool. I get what you guys are saying, but you need to lower your tone. Do you know what I mean? You need to like lower your tone. You're moving your arms around too much. You're just gesticulating everywhere. Like, you need to fucking lower your tone. I accept some of my personal responsibility of what I've done wrong, but you guys need to chill. It's feeling like I'm getting ambushed here, and then kind of go on from there. But Yuri still, bless him, Yuri's still fighting. He's got the sword of no accountability. He's got the sword of no accountability, and he's trying his best to ward off the hordes of fucking responsibility, accountability, right? With fucking trying to hoard them. He's gonna ward them off. He's trying very hard to do so. It's very difficult, but he's trying.
No, let's not have somebody do it. Nigga, fuck out of here.
Wait, all right. So
fuck,
it seems like you guys have things under control. Scheduling the stream 10 minutes before it goes live.
It don't fucking matter, nigga.
Fucking
We
amazing.
doing
You're the
show.
only
The
one who judged on
thumbnails,
that.
by the way, fucking beautiful.
Bro, it don't even matter, bro. It's more than what you were doing.
No, that's not. That's not. You're tripping. That's not.
Shut the fuck up, nigga.
Fernando. Yo, Fernando, good job on the
Nobody
thumbnails.
really watching you. You want to come in over here, nigga.
That's fucking cap. Shut the fuck up. That's fucking cap.
nigga. Nobody
You know
cares
how many
about
people
your
don't
stream.
even watch the show? I
Nobody
come
cares about
on.
your stream. Shut the fuck up, nigga.
Bro,
Wait, bro, shut up, bro.
Bro.
You're not doing shit.
How many shows did you show up late to? How many shows did you show up late to?
Clips in a year.
Shut the fuck up. That's not true.
You posted 5
That's not
clips.
true.
Shut up.
You can't even upload a
I don't care,
vlog.
nigga.
You can't even upload a vlog. You had to
I
ask
don't
me and
care.
Coke to upload
I
a
don't
vlog
care.
for 2 weeks straight.
I don't care. You gotta get
You
drunk
can't
on
even
stream.
upload a
You gotta
vlog.
get drunk on stream every day and yell at your
Yeah.
bitch. What the fuck are we talking about?
You want to do Kenny to fucking
nigga.
come to the podcast late?
Shut up, nigga.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Shut your ass up,
Bro,
nigga.
you're the most
Go
bare
get your
minimum
bitch.
podcaster.
Go
You're the
home
most
and get
bare
your
minimum podcaster I've ever met in my life.
Bitch.
You're the most bare minimum
You're not fucking me,
podcaster.
nigga. I'm not your bitch. Shut up.
You
posted 5 clips in a fucking
Five
year.
clips.
Shut the
5
fuck
clips.
up.
I put money in your pocket with those clips, by the way.
Fuck out of here, nigga. Go home and yell at your bitch, bro.
Oh, legendary crash out, legendary. Like I said, this smoke that Yuri has for Potlord should be directed towards Housephone. Housephone was mad disrespectful. Housephone had a valid reason to be disrespectful. Housephone had every reason to be disrespectful, valid. But Housephone was way ruder, way meaner, way more aggressive than fucking Potlord has ever been to fucking Yuri.
Yelling at me.
I'm not your bitch. That's why you can't gaslight me, nigga.
Oh,
You're wrong.
Oh,
You're over exaggerating. Drinking my water.
fucking hell.
Oh my god, bro. Yo, guys. Yo, mediators, better come back in real quick. Guys,
Y'all
I think we're up
crashed
here
out.
again. Let's bring it down here. Boom.
This nigga think he live his life on stream, but he's doing something so crazy, nigga. You're the nigga, shut your ass up. Nobody care about them fucking 200 viewers, nigga. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
What do you mean nobody cares?
Bro, cause you trying to act like
You're
bigger
a
than the
hater,
program.
bro.
No, I love you, but you be trying to act like you.
No,
bigger
you're
than
a
the program.
hater, bro.
You be trying to act like you bigger than the program. And we
Who's
all
bigger than the
same
program?
bro.
I am my own program, by the way.
Exactly, that's your problem.
Oh, exactly. Oh, you got him there. You got him there. Exactly. You are your own program. You know what I mean? You're not even here for the man them.
On your own program,
Bro,
so be on
yes.
your own. You can't want to be on your own program, but then want to be
Because I could do more for myself.
serious.
I could do more for myself than being a part of the podcast. That means I'm bigger than the program. I don't understand this.
Yes, exact, bro. Go do your own thing, then, bro. I love
I've
you. I wish you
been.
would pull
I've
up.
been.
I wish you would pull up. If you don't want to pull up, I can't even.
Who said I can't pull up? I mean, who said I don't want to? Who said I don't want to? I can't pull up. Do you not understand this?
No, I got you. I got you. I got you. I just
Bruh.
don't like the gaslighting shit, bro. Don't come on here lying. to me.
No one's gaslighting.
Like, don't-
Rewatch it.
Don't try to make it out like something that it ain't, gang.
Bro.
Come on, bro.
That's literally what you're doing. The whole
If
time.
you say so, man, I'm sorry, bro. I'm not sorry.
That's exactly how. To be fair, that's why I don't argue. It's so fucking exhausting. I'm not into this fucking screaming, yip yapping shit. I'm just not with it. That's probably why I stay away from human beings. Like, allow it. I just don't have the patience for it. Like, if somebody annoys me, I just ignore you forever. Like, fuck it. Like, I'm not gonna go back and start like explaining myself. Like, I'm this, I'm sorry. Like, fuck off. Like, whatever you got from it, you got from it. I can't stop you from thinking the way you're thinking, but we're not gonna get into some groveling thing. Like, no way. And also, I just think it's unbecoming as a man to be like screaming and it's like, really? Like, what's really the problem here? Do you know what I mean? If anything, Housephone is screaming the way he is because Yuri refuses to accept that. He refuses to accept what his co-hosts are saying. And they're outnumbering him. They're like, hey, we're not happy with A, B, and C and how you're conducting yourself with the podcast. We're like you as friends. We want you to be here. Hence why he was there. Can you maybe fix this? Can you maybe meet us in the middle? Can we maybe resolve this? Can we maybe talk through this? But Yuri at the first hurdle didn't even want to accept their narrative. Didn't want to accept their framing that he might not be the best, you know, co-host or partner on this pod. And that's what made House Phone turn up. But then when he started turning up, he quickly realized he's talking to a brick wall. Yuri doesn't even accept responsibility. Doesn't think he did anything wrong. If anything, Yuri's trying to act like he's the victim. And there's nothing worse another man would enjoy than being in the presence of another man who enjoys being a victim. There's nothing I hate more than bitch-made men. Guys complaining, crying, like, fuck all that shit. Like, leave that shit for the it shits. You get what I mean? If it's us, we have to bury our feelings. We have to fucking grin and bear it. Yes, it might cause us to jump off a building, but so be it. That is the burden that comes with having a fucking schlong. That is the burden that comes with having a fucking hammer. You just have to fucking grin and bear it. We don't get to fucking have conversations and group therapy and get our feelings out on social. We can't do that because people like me would laugh at you. I'm going to point and laugh, right? We have to grin and bear it. But what we can do is maybe talk about it as friends. Talk about it, you know what I mean? Discuss it, chit chat and get through the solutions. But you have to accept you have done something wrong first. You have to accept your responsibilities first. If you don't, we can't go anywhere. Okay? Cool. Let's go back to Big Chat Small World. Let's go back to Big Chat Small World. Where is it? Where's Big Chat Small World?
You broke, nigga. Suck my nigga. You and your fat ass bitch. Yo, Yuri. On your ass, nigga. We smoking Harmonious gang up here, nigga. F y'all niggas.
Powerful bunch.
Yo, Harmonious.
Yeah, yo, big up Asana
Let the
Aziz.
record reflect. After Phone yelled at him, he did in fact leave and most likely went home angry and yelled at his girl.
Yeah.
Powerful bunch.
Big up Gitsy.
Victimhood mentality equals power bottoms.
100%. 100%. 100%.
This game, since y'all couldn't give my boy 200 to walk around, I'm gonna walk around on 200 for him. You feel me? It's actually more than that. So I'm gonna just walk around for y'all. $200 socks. You will feel me? Probably more. I don't even know. I don't be checking that shit. I don't see that shit in my account. But yeah. Here you go. Here's a $200 don't go. You stupid ass niggas.
So yeah, you know, Pot Lord's just flexing on Yuri while, you know, Yuri's kind of going through some financial hardships right now. The streaming's not doing as well as he used to. He doesn't have the no jumper job anymore. I believe.
Oh, by the way, I don't know if that's true. I have no idea if that's true. But when I do check Yuri's channel, he's got decent views on his live streams. I don't know how true that is. But the views are decent for like Kick anyway, at least. And I think Yuri's on the Kick incentive program, the KCIP. Which I want to get on too, hopefully, sometime. But I've got to start streaming on there more regularly. But Yuri's on the KICP, so I think he gets paid by the hour to stream. So, I don't know. Maybe he's running out of money because he's weed stuff. I don't know what's going on, but his views are decent from what I can see here. Especially if he's on KICP. So, I don't know why there's this feeling that he's maybe not doing well financially. I'm not really too sure if that's true. I'm not too sure if that's actually true or if that's just like a no jumper Reddit narrative. I don't know.
People keep on saying he's working 2 different jobs. I don't know where he works at right now. If anyone knows, drop a comment below. Let me know where he's working at. But Yuri responds saying, showing your girl's daddy's money is not a flex. LOL. Literally everyone knows you ain't fooling no one. It doesn't take a genius to see the constant better living shit comes from a place of financial insecurity. Now, honestly, that's a great question. You know, how does Pot Lord get all this money? I have no clue, but
I don't think it matters though, does it? Really? Like, because it's obvious that I think essentially, if I'm not mistaken, it wouldn't surprise me if like Ali's parents are just like they just got really good jobs or they have their own company. I think people kind of overestimate how rich, Ali's parents are, Pot Lord's wife's parents. I think they're just European and they might just own their own company because I think she's Austrian. And if I'm not mistaken, in Austria, I think they might have the highest wages all Europe. I'm pretty sure. Is it Austria? I don't bother checking, but I'm pretty sure that's Austria, Zurich and shit. Right? I'm pretty sure, and Geneva. I'm pretty sure they have some of the highest salaries. It's also a high cost of living, but the salaries there are super high. So if Ali's parents have their own business, it's likely that they probably make decent money. You know, they might have their own hotel and shit, but it doesn't mean they're super, super rich, but just enough to kind of, you know, look after them from time to time. Add that on top of what Pot Lord's doing with his own Kick channel. I think they're doing pretty decently off that. So I don't think it's all Ali's money. I think it's a combination of that, but you know, it doesn't really matter. But I think people really overestimate. She's not some Kardashian or anything. You know what I mean?
I really don't even care to figure it out. You know, we team BBE over here.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, they're Swiss. Okay, Swiss. Is that? Oh, Ali's from Switzerland. She's not from Austria. Okay, cool. Fair enough then. I don't want to Google it. You know what I mean? Big up Young Advisors. Exactly. I don't know how to explain myself where I get my funds from. I don't care if I'm scamming. Mind your business. Exactly. But I just think it's more so like Yuri speaking in general. It's like if you're pot lord and Yuri's speaking to you and you know his finances, you know he's broke, you're like, brother, please. You know what I mean? But obviously, you know, Yuri in his head has this idea that fucking what pot lord's privilege or something. I don't know what's going on here.
Fuck with the biggest bros. You know what I'm saying? I really, you know, personally, like I fuck with the biggest bros. I fuck with point and shoot. AD's cool as fuck. I fuck with AD. I mean, I don't really keep up with the Fig Community World universe though. I really just be watching point and shoot.
Big up on 10 Toes. Potlord said he put a hit on Yuri's head. Really? On Reddit? Let me check that now.
Cause we put some money somewhere. Yeah.
What?
We put some money somewhere.
Okay.
Go ahead on a swivel, bro. I ain't playing that shit with nobody talking about my daughter no more. So I'm about to make an example out of your bitch ass, and I'm not doing no more talking. I'm not doing no more talking.
You done it.
Like
you already did it though.
Keep your head on a
You already did it though. What do you mean you don't know you're talking? You already did it. God almighty, these people, bro. These people do not understand what moving in silence means. I'm not gonna say anything more. Bro, you already said it. Oh my god. To be fair, this makes Potlord look like a fucking idiot. I'm not gonna lie. Potlord's lost now. Potlord was winning. Now you've lost. You need to put a hit on Yuri. Really. You have to put some money on Yuri's head of all people. Fucking urine. You gotta put a hit on his head. You can't handle it yourself. That is pathetic, man. Come on. Yes, I know he's taking a piss out of your daughter, but come on, bro. It's content games. It's back and forth arguing online. Cuss him online again. You don't get to like... I don't like people do this sort of stuff. If you've got a line in the sand about what you don't tolerate people saying about you, act on that. But you don't get to engage in the nonsense back and forth, mudslinging, then overstep your line, let me overstep my line, engage, and then suddenly wake up and be like, oh, I'm really mad now. This is really serious. I'm going to DIE, I'm going to KIL you. Like, no. Doesn't work that way. You should have reacted like that when you said it the first time. From that first screenshot. Talking about how your wife is a crackhead, you left your kid at home, irresponsible parents, careless and shit. You should have crashed out like this back then. Then I would have understood it. You don't get a chance to fucking play games, talk about how you're walking on £200 worth of fucking designer stuff and you ain't got any money, and then suddenly wake up as you're having your fucking cordado, as you're having your fucking Greek fucking yogurt, as you're having your fucking, I don't know, your euros, your gyros or whatever that fucking thing is, on some nice little porch, right, somewhere, having a good time, and then suddenly you get fucking angry. Also, how can you get angry? How can you want to put a hit on someone's head on that kind of setting? Come on, Potlord. Look at that setting, bro. You're in Greek somewhere. You're in Greece somewhere. With your fucking wife beater on, shades on, eating some nice food, and you've the thing on your mind, the premier thing on your mind is fucking Yuri. It's putting a hit out in Yuri. Come on, man. That's pathetic. That is pathetic. Honestly, I hope it's a joke. I hope this is out of context. I hope this is a fucking joke and a troll. If it's not a joke, this is majorly pathetic. Majorly pathetic. But I could be wrong. I could be.
And the biggest bros, for real. But anyways, Potlord showing off his wife, showing off his vacation, showing that he's better living.
Yo, harmonious game. You can never, ever.
Big up Scalping with Tom. I'm here for the Shorb Ass. Coming soon, brother. We're going to do Tim Kennedy, then we're going to do Shorb. Coming soon. We're going to do this. We're going to do Tim Kennedy, then we're going to do Brendan Shorb. Don't worry. We're going to cover it. We're going to cover it.
I'll be at a restaurant doing some shit like this. You feel me? Double Gucci bags is really nothing. Gucci shoes, Gucci socks is really nothing. Hermes sandals is really nothing. Gucci bikini is really nothing. You can never do no shit like this. Yuri and Riley. $200 dono go to go outside. Shut your ass up, nigga. Suck my dick.
To be fair, that's funny. $200 dono goal to go outside.
We got the nigga filleting the fish.
But now I understand why some Americans don't get into Berlin clubs. I had oh shit, the fucking Taz show. I got unlist that. But I was talking the other day about on Taz about how fucking Americans. No, there's this American kid called SK. He's like a hip hop Twitter person, and he went to Berlin recently, and he couldn't get into any of the clubs. And I was like, oh my god, that's really out of order. Blah blah blah. You know, European clubs are nonsense with the fucking door picking stuff. It's fucking racism, all this sort of shit, right? But the actuality of it is this: Americans, bless you guys, coming over to Europe, your personalities and the way you do things is really counter to what we're about. Like, these guys are in a restaurant, a nice Greek restaurant, overlooking the fuck with seaside views, with ocean views, sorry, right? Where a guy fucking literally removes the bones from the fish that's been caught from that sea and fucking grilled right there in the restaurant for you. They're preparing a lovely meal for you with some nice jazz playing in the background or whatever, just calm settings. And you got fucking Potload like, yeah, nigga, eat my ass, nigga, suck my dick, nigga, Gucci, Gucci. It's like, whoa. The contrast is like, whoa. So maybe it's no surprise that some of these Berlin clubs are like, when American people try and come into a Berlin techno club, they're like, you know what? Nah, we can't have your energy here. You guys are too much. Honestly, I don't think there's been a single European person that's been in that restaurant that's recording themselves like that, sitting there screaming, yeah, nigga, suck your dick, nigga. It's like, whoa.
At the table, gang. Come on now. Better living. Babe, I love you. And you look amazing. I love you.
Hey, I fuck with this super heavy though. You know what I'm saying? Like, your family, you know, your girl, your people closest to you, you gotta fuck.
I don't know about you, but maybe I just don't like arguing. Like, I hate arguing. Like, any relationship about everything. Toxic to say this, but I've left relationships for the argument. I remember one girl I was seeing, she started like shouting and shit. I just left the restaurant and I never called her again, never came back. She texted me, I just never responded. I hate that shit. I hate it with a passion. I don't like back and forth. It fucking pisses me off. Like, I have to fucking raise my voice and like fuck all that shit. But I can't imagine being in a restaurant like that with a cold beer, having fucking a massive piece of fish right in front of me to eat. Like, I can't imagine thinking about another man in this scenario. Unless I was fucking that man.
Fuck with them the max, the super heaviest. Because that bond you got with them, that love you got with them, that's everything in this world. Everything.
Yo, Riley, you never had no dinner like this. You feel me? And you never will. Because you date... yeah, it looked like she ate that much, but
Jesus
never
Christ.
Had no shit like this. But if you never will, because you date a little nigga, man. You date a little nigga, and he don't even got a car. You got the only car. Come on.
By the way, that must be a big insult in America, isn't it? Because of how big America is. If you don't have a car as a man, that says a lot about you, innit? Like, and I bet it doesn't even have to be like a nice car. You just have to have a fucking road legal car that can get you from A to B, that you can pick up your fucking partner from. You know what I mean? Like, go to a drive-through with. If you're a dude and you have no car, how do you get girls? It must be really fucking hard, innit? Like, and like, if you just got zero car, like, how do you get girls if you've got a zero car in America? Especially if you live in a state where don't have good public transport. What do you do? What do you do if you live in a state where the public transport is non-existent? Like, walk, take the bus. Like, what do you do? Do you just, like, if you don't have a car, like, honest question, like, if you're a guy in a stream chat and you don't have a car, what do you do? How do you figure shit out? Do you just get rides from your friend? Do you hope that the girl you're speaking to has a whip and she doesn't mind driving you around? Do you sit in a passenger seat? Do you ask her to drive when you're both in the car? Like, how do you work it out? Because I think in the UK, you can get away with it because, you know, especially in London, no one fucking drives here. But I don't think you can get away with not driving in the States. Like, you have to have some level of a car. Unless you obviously live in New York and shit. Big up on Younger Vibes. That's like living in Houston with no car. We don't even have sidewalks everywhere. Oh, is that true? There's not even sidewalks in Houston. That's fucking hilarious. In America, even most poor people have cars. Exactly. Yeah, so Yuri not having a car is weird, isn't it? Like having no cars ever is fucking bizarre. Okay, I get it. Big up Fatty Wap. Big up Fatty Wap. Well gone, G. Long time. Everybody got a car, even if it's a piece of shit. Unless it's NYC or somewhere like that. Okay, cool. Big up Big Booth. What do you do if you don't have a car? You stay home. You stay home. I know that game. I know that. I'm the master of that game. If I have no money, I ain't going anywhere. If I don't have any money, I'm not dating. I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying inside. I'm staying my ass inside. I'm not DMing people. I'm not saying anything. I'm not getting involved. I don't want to waste your time. I got no money, bro. I can't even buy myself a drink, let alone you. I can't even buy myself a fucking drink, let alone you. I'm staying home. Fuck that shit. Big up Big Booth. You stay home, but it ain't gonna last. If you have no whips, it's essential in FL. Big up Asad Aziz. You sit passenger or take the train or bike around like AZ nerd ass. Allow me. We're bicycling. You know that fucking Ashake tune? Skating. This one I'm cycling.
Change your life today.
So at this point, Yuri just kind of stops responding. But, you know, this shit really is all crazy because, I mean, Potlord and Yuri, they were like the closest out of the biggest bros. Like, they really had a high camaraderie. Like, they were always hanging out together, always going on trips. And on couple trips, like it was couple bonding with Ali and Riley and Yuri and Potlord. It was all good vibes and love. And even there was a situation where Potlord had to come save Yuri because Yuri and Riley were about to get punked out by Combo Raider and Lush. Who showed up? Fucking Potlord. But you know.
Exactly. Like, look at this. Look at how close they used to be, right? Where is it? It's kind of sad how everything played out. I'm not gonna lie, man. It's kind of fucking sad.
Powerful bunch.
Yo, big up Nick Smith.
Thanks for the content over the years. It literally gets me through my shifts. Stay blessed.
That's what I love to hear, brother. Thank you, Nick Smith. That's what I love to hear. Big up you for the super chat. That's my premier aim. I always say with these streams, with this stream, with the Agostinho Zinga Show podcast, any content that I do, I want to be the premier background listening experience for you. That's all I want to be, because that's what I love myself. I love putting something on in the background and going about my regular chores, doing my regular shit, beating off my meat in the corner of the room, and not needing to go on my computer and like skip ahead or like whatever, or pause it because the person's annoying. If I can provide for you some, you know, some somewhat mid, just above mid content that you just play in the background and not really pay attention to it and let it kind of be the soundtrack of your day, I'm fucking all for it. So big up fucking Nick Smith. I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate that. I hope you have a good day at work, bruh. All right, cool. Let's quickly check this. Look how close they used to be. Look how close they used to be, man. This is kind of sad. I'm not gonna lie. So if you scroll down to Yuri's fucking IG, if you scroll down, look at this picture. Look at how close they all were, hanging out together on trips. This is them in Amsterdam, I think, right? Yeah, Amsterdam. Couples holiday. You don't, honestly, most of you guys in stream chat can attest to this, right? When you're above the age of fucking 22, you don't go on holiday with random people that you don't like. You don't go, maybe under 22, you might bump into some person at a club, in a restaurant, at some fucking bouldering session. You click and then you suddenly decide to go fucking backpacking somewhere. But if you're above 22, the people that you go away with are people that you actually like. You actually like these people. There's love there. So the fact that these guys went around Europe on tour together as a couple, you know, doing double couple shit, like, you know, it's kind of sad how everything kind of played out. I'm not gonna lie. How now they're fucking beefing and arguing, and Potlord is now threatening to fucking, you know, kill Yuri. You know, it's fucking wild. They once were really close, and now they're threatening fucking violence on each other. It's kind of sad. I'm not gonna lie. That's the only bad thing about Amsterdam. The accommodation in Amsterdam is really expensive, but they've got these type of weird accommodations where you sleep in the pod. Like that seems like torture to me. I'd rather pay 500 quid and sleep in the airport. I'm not sleeping in some pod thing. But yeah, look at them. Look how happy everyone looked. Hanging out in fucking Amsterdam together as friends. And now things have changed dramatically so. Now they're no longer friends. How crazy has life been, eh? How crazy. Yeah, look, there they were, see? In London hanging out. And now everything changed all of a sudden. Now everything fucking changed all of a sudden. Cool, let's continue on.
I'm pretty sure this whole thing started because Yuri and Ali unfollowed Riley and Potlord for no reason. Now I don't know why Potlord and Ali reacted the way they did. Apparently they just were rubbed the wrong way from that. But at the same time, I get it, because it's like y'all show so much love to them, and that's the thanks y'all get.
Exactly. That's kind of bad. If we're friends and like real friends in real life, and you unfollow people on social media, that says a lot. Don't get me wrong. I would never check anyway. I know some people are like that. Like they check who watches their stories. They check who likes their pictures. They're checking who follows them back and shit. I don't really check that sort of shit. Don't really care for the most part. But if you do care, that's gonna say, look, that's gonna hurt your feelings. You're gonna feel like that's a personal thing. Like, I don't like you. Like, that's like a personal, that's like them saying they don't want to be friends with you anymore, you know? They're unfollowing. So I get why they went mad. But I also don't like the way Riley and Yuri dealt with it. They were kind of acting like it was no big deal. Like, I remember watching a stream, they're like, oh, it's no big deal. Like, I don't follow people all the time. It's like, no. You know exactly what that meant. You know what I mean? Like, you're allowed to do it. You're allowed to do what you want. If you feel like those guys didn't have your back and they were laughing too much at husband's jokes and shit, I get it. But you can't pretend that that's not a big deal. Unfollowing people that you went on fucking holiday with. You know what I mean? That's fucking insane.
But let's see what else they're talking about. He says, you got evicted from your apartment, moving into a studio, talking about I'm a bum, LMAO, you do Uber Eats, gang. And why do you keep talking about kids, weirdo? He also says his daughter has been to board.
Is that true? Is Yuri doing Uber Eats? He's keeping that to himself, innit? I haven't seen that spoken about. I've not seen no one cash out on Reddit or anything. I wonder if that's true.
More countries than the whole Harmonious gang. He says, bro said I'm a leech, but tried to have chat give him $200 to walk around, and Demon Gang trolled him and gave him $8 because nobody wanted to donate. He says, you a 30-plus-year-old boy with no car. I'm gonna buy another one when I get back home just to show you you can't get with my program. Riley, you ain't had your nails done in 5 years. Close your mouth. So yeah, you know, Pot Lord ends up getting the last few words, and we haven't heard much about stuff since, but this just happened yesterday, so the future looks bright for content. But I did want to talk about Yuri and Pot Lord, talk about their past, in which, like, personally, if
okay, I'm gonna leave it there because I don't want to watch the whole video. Check it out yourselves, guys. It's called Yuri and Pot Lord were best friends, now they hate each other. It's available on Big Chat Small World's channel. He fucking kills it. Great content. Support that guy. Does really, really good stuff. I recommend you check it out. I recommend you check it out.